the poll is: would y'all like to see a Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Davis fight? That's a question mark. Um, let's keep these votes up. And what are your behalfs on that fight? And obviously we seen Manny's career, 8 division champion, coming from what, like 108. Um, you know, uh, fighting. Gervonta Davis that started his career at around 126. Is this like a good fight, fair fight? A lot of people trying to figure out, saying, "Yo, why is I was on a podcast yesterday, just tuning in, and Kenny was like, why doesn't Pacquiao call out Boots? Why is he calling out Tank? What do you think about the fight? Do you think that it's a fan friendly fight?
Oh, I think it's a great fight. Like I say, me and you've been talking about it. I think these are great. It's a great fight for the sport. It's good for, of course, they pockets. I'm sure it doesn't sell like crazy. I mean, if you want these big stars in boxing, you can't, Tank need these kind of fights. Like if he not fighting Shakur, Devin Haney, or Tiafimo, who else he'd give him a better fight, or Lomachenko? Manny would give him a better fight than anybody else with his experience, his power, his speed. It's a big name, and when they make it, would nobody be complaining if they make it? My thing is this: I got Manny Pacquiao beat Ryan Garcia. I
Me
got
too.
Ryan is a good fighter. I like Ryan, but I'm saying I got that more of a challenge than I had Ryan at the moment. I just don't think Ryan got the experience yet at that stage. I think he kind of going to become a late bloomer, But my thing is this: that's a great match for boxing. Everybody will order it. Manny haven't been like beat up. He beat Keith Thurman and gave his first loss 2 years ago.
Yep,
So
and then lost to Ugas.
yeah, and it's just like when Bernard Hopkins fought up in the 52 years old, became a champion at 49. Everybody's different. The whole selling point of the fight will be, will he be able to retire Manny or knock him out?
Manny's now 44 years old.
Yeah, so that ain't really. If you take care of your body, we gotta. It's yet to be seen. The verdict is still out because Manny looked good his last fight. So he didn't look like. I wouldn't mind seeing Floyd Mayweather versus Tank. Like these fights are big for boxing, and we haven't seen Manny go out on this shield yet. So let's see if Tank could do it. How he might not catch Tank and knock him out. Manny still, one thing that don't never leave is your power. George
Hmm.
came and beat. He took 10 years off and came back and won a heavyweight championship at 46, 47. At the end of the day, I think it's a great fight. I would like
Right.
to see it.
Um, do you believe it was like a 50-50 due to the age?
I don't think it's 50-50. I'll say probably like 70-30. But it's a good fight because Tank don't throw that many punches. So Manny throw volume punches. He still got his speed and power. And him it'd be interesting to see if he could finish Manny. And it'd be interesting to see what would have happened if Tank get hit by Manny. Because
Mm.
they power don't go nowhere. I would like to see it, man. I think it'd be a big fight for boxing. World is about entertainment now because of social media, and I don't think no fighter outsell Manny versus Tank. It's no fight that Tank could have that outsell that unless he fought Mayweather or Terrence Crawford. So never say never. Like at the end of the day, nobody would have thought Terrence would have came up to 147 and do what he did. You know, I like them kind of fun fights as well. We know it's not going to be boring. Now I can see if it's like, all right, he fighting a guy that's older that ain't going to come to fight. We know Mandy is going to come to fight. Tank is coming to fight. That's the fight that I would make I was if I was. I've been saying this, so we got it on record. If I was Tank's team and I was Tank, I would be asking for the Manny Pacquiao fight because he would do well over 1 million pay per view buys and they'll sell out here in Vegas and bring the stars out. Why not? I would do it.
Now you said 30-70 in favor of who?
Oh, Tank. I
Mm,
get to favor. I favor Tank, but Manny is still Pacquiao. One thing about it is a legend could pull that one great win. They still always, like they say in boxing, any late great fighter got one great win in them left. So I would like to see it, man. I want to see. I like, at the end of the day, these big fights is what bring the stars out, and bring these big events to Las Vegas. That'd be one of them. If Floyd was to come back and fight Terrence Crawford, that'd probably be the biggest fight in history.
mm,
Wise, like imagine what they would get paid. Like that'd be crazy. You
right.
never know. Floyd might say, "Fuck it," like all the other old champs. I'm gonna come back and get my last 200-300 million, win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna go ahead and get my last bag and call it a day. I'm gonna put my zero on the line. We never know what he might do in a year. I don't think Floyd the risk is zero, but then you got Tank that could fight Terrence Crawford one day, which would be huge because Terrence was a lightweight fighter before. Tank already fought at 40, but then you got Shakur versus Tank. You got Shakur versus Devin. You got Devin versus Tank, which all those fights I think got a little more time to marinate. But Manny's already a legend, and Manny already is a part of the biggest pay per view selling ever. Is him and Mayweather more pay per view buys than anybody in history. So with that being said, why wouldn't you fight Manny? You will want to fight the biggest pay per view draw ever, which is Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Why not? Why wouldn't you fight Manny? Manny can fight, and Manny got a worldwide name. It's a no brainer to me for Tank to fight.
Mm, mm. Um, like that being said, Manny. People saying, "Hey, Manny's looking for a payday." And then also a lot of people saying that you know Tank Davis is looking for some bigger names, Hall of Fame names in his resume.
Yeah,
Um, in your opinion, is this like without the styles and what they bring to the table in the ring, outside of the ring? Do you believe that they both kind of need this?
yeah. My thing is this: you think Tank don't want the money too? Who don't want the money? You think LeBron James would be playing for the Lakers if they even said he was getting 8 million a year? He wanted everybody want their money, so don't be fooled when it comes to thinking that people don't want more money. Like everybody want their money at the end of the day. Like you think the richest people in the world still get money and want their money. They're not gonna sell the Apple. If that's the case, they can donate all the Apple products, and just say I don't need the money because I got billions of dollars. That ain't how the world works. So, but Manny always gonna have a killer instinct when he get in the ring. We never seen him fight a fight that wasn't a dog fight. So at the end of the day, it's still a risk on Tank's part because imagine if he clipped Tank, everybody could say, "Oh, he wasn't a welterweight and this and that." So let's not act like it's not a risk factor in there for Tank. Now, everybody just said they wanted to see him and Thurman, right? He beat Thurman and dropped Thurman, Manny Pacquiao. So if Manny can, if he can beat and drop Keith Thurman and then come back and beat Broner, he lost a close fight to Ugas, but styles make fights. I would like to see. I want to see all big fights.